My brain is mush. I need to refocus. Hello! Hope you're having a swell day. Why did that sound creepy? Anyway, I was feeling a bit lackluster today, and so I was really desperado for a glow up, so that is what I'm gonna do. That's what I did. This already happened, obviously. And to add a bit more fun, I'm using all affordable makeup, and I also made an effort to use mostly affordable brushes. So just keep on watching if you want to see me turn this to this. Oh, and I love any recommendations for affordable makeup because after the Sephora sale, I have like $4, so.
I declare bankruptcy!
My foundation, I actually mixed together two foundations. First is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, and the second is the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. I really like the glowiness of this, but it really, on its own, is like too sparkly, kind of. And then this kind of mattifies it out. And I blended it out with a Real Technique sponge. I think it's called the Miracle something or other. I used to religiously use the Beauty Blender, but I just can't justify that price for like the same thing. Like I really feel like I get the same result with this, and it's $7 versus $20. Like $20 for a sponge is ridiculous. I can't do it. I can't justify spending $20 on a sponge. I can't and I shan't. Next I use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is relatively new to me. It's not my favorite concealer, but it's definitely really good for an affordable price. It It like turns a different color. When you first apply it, it looks really light and then it blends out to like kind of a darker color, so that's a bit annoying, but it's really nice and it lasts really well on my skin, so I like it. I used it mostly to brighten up the center of my face and also to cover up dem bags. And then I went back in with the Healthy Foundation to spot conceal because it's pretty full coverage, so it kind of did the job and I didn't feel like I had to put more concealer over my spots. Then I used the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Light Tan to contour a little bit. This concealer is super full coverage. I would recommend it to anyone who needs to cover up acne because this is no joke. Like, this is thick with a C. Then I powdered with the Maybelline Fit Me Mousse. It's technically a finishing powder, but it's a setting powder, let's be honest. And I filled in my eyebrows with the NYX Micro Brow, What's New Here. I actually like this better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz or the Benefit, what is it called? Their equivalent, their pencil, you get it? Because I find this is like a little more waxy, which sounds kind of gross, but it just like sticks better versus I find the other two are too soft and they just kind of like fade easily. So this is my favorite. I repurchased this too many times count and I love it. And I was feeling like my under eyes were a little bit meh, so I went back in with the Essence Brighten Up banana powder to kind of brighten up. It's like they knew what they were creating. Okay, I'm done. My brain is mush. I need to refocus. And for my eye look, I used the Milani Must Have Naturals Everyday Eyes, whatever. This is like basically the Urban Decay Basics palette. It doesn't have like the best pigment, but I like that you can build it up and I like the shade range. So it does the job, you know? And then for eyeliner, I used the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner. This stuff is amazing. A little goes a long way. Like, I don't know how anyone ever finishes one of these, but it's super black. It is like a little bit hard to use if you're not used to a gel liner, but it's so brilliant. Like, I love it. And I usually, like, how I apply this, I feel like I don't do a good job of explaining, but I line up the flat part with my bottom lash line, and then I just stamp the first line, and then I work my way backwards. To bronze up the skin, I use the Maybelline City Bronzer. This says it's a bronzer bronzer and contour powder, and it's like the perfect shade of bronzer contour. Like it's like I don't feel like I have to contour because this just meets the two in the middle. It's like sun-kissed but also like cheekbones, you know? A lot of bronzers pull really orange on my skin or like red because like that's usually an undertone in bronzers, and I think this is like a yellow undertone. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's just perfection. And then for highlight, I use the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is the Molten Gold shade, which is kind of too dark for me right now because I don't have a tan, obviously. So I actually went over it with the lightest shade in the Milani palette to kind of lighten up the highlight. For blush, I used the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Bare Peach. I haven't found a blush that's similar to this for some odd reason. It's like glowy without being sparkly. Like it doesn't have any chunks of glitter in it, and it lasts such a long time, which is crazy because I feel like blushes are like the first thing that fades, and it just lasts. It's great. Love it. Love it. Also, I'm so here for Burt's Bees having a full line of makeup. Remember when those lip balms were all the rage because they made your lips a little tingly? And now they're like a beauty brand. It's crazy. I think I got a little excited about the blush because I kind of overdid it. So I actually went back in just with a fluffy brush and the Maybelline Fit Me finishing powder and just kind of dusted over my cheeks a little bit to tone down the blush. To set my face, I used the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Setting Spray. This has a crap ton of sparkles in it, so you have to make sure you like tornado shake it before you spray, and definitely don't overdo it because you'll look like a disco ball, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like not what I'm trying to emulate. For my lips, I outlined them with the NYX Slim Lip Liner in the shade Natural. And then I used the L'Oreal Color Riche Lip Shine in the shade Varnished Rosewood. I kind of used this like lightly. I just dabbed it and used my finger to kind of blend a little bit. And then I went over top of it with the also L'Oreal Color Riche, but it's Jennifer's Nude. It's JLo's shade. You can't get this everywhere. I definitely think I got it at Walmart, but it's like such a beautiful shade and I wanted kind of lighter than this, so I think it did a good job. I curled my lashes before I applied mascara. I used the Tarte one, but obviously there are more affordable eyelash curlers. This is just currently the only one I own, so that's why I used it. But I have used, I think, the Revlon in the past, and that's pretty good. But I don't really know the best drugstore eyelash curler. Sorry. And then for mascara, I've used my fave. This is an OG. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous, the curved brush mascara. It's not the normal one, it's the curved brush. See? Like, I just love it. I feel like every time I'm at Target, I'll pick one of these up just if I see it because I like forget how much I like it and then I use it again and then I'm like, oh, you. Anyways, the one thing about this is that it's a really wet formula, so it's not like a one and done. Like you kind of have to work with it a little bit and do a few coats, but I really like the end result that it gives. OG face. Looking like not a drowned rat, so I'm happy about that. If you've watched this far, please subscribe and seriously let me know drugstore recommendations. I feel like I'm always missing out on drugstore finds, and there's no better feeling than when a product is like so good and you don't have to feel guilty about buying it. And okay, bye!